classic combo with the Infest Bomb.
True.
No. You know the trend that I'm seeing for TNC is that they have Raven now as the playmaker instead of Cuckoo. That they give Cuckoo those farming type of mid laners. For example, the Medusa. And then when they pick the Medusa for Cuckoo, Raven will get the life stealer. And then when they pick the Terrorblade for Cuckoo, Raven will get the Chaos Knight. The thing is, Raven always gets the good laning stage and then transitions to mid game. It's like that he is the playmaker for TNC Pro Team. Parang ginagawa niya ng space si Cuckoo para makapag-farm at na kay Cuckoo na yung mga mas late game na cores like the Terrorblade and the Medusa. That's why they have the life stealer right now on the Slardar. Raven is very good with the hero, very good with the mid game potential na meron siya.
Tidehunter though for Mineski. So they got themselves at least a pretty beefy off lane if possible.
Yep.
Para lang yung harassment dito ng TNC pre-level 6 without a corrosive haze might be going to waste.
Yeah, probably of course isa siyang parang sabihin nating soaker of damage just because pag hindi mo ka pwede kapag siya yung nasa unahan yung Tidehunter, hindi mo naman siya i-roar kasi if you roar him and then you dish out the damage, matatanggal din agad yung stun courtesy of the Kraken Shell.
Yeah.
So probably that's why the Tidehunter was picked right now. Also good mech carrier para meron kayo kagad mech dito for Mineski. Pag nagkaroon ng mid-game team fights, kaya nyo mag-survive sa life stealer. Ang problem ko lang dito is maybe the Ravage. I mean, teams usually, they rely on the Ravage as the initiation, but I think at Mineski, hindi sila pwede mag-rely sa Ravage ito as an initiation. I don't think so. Well, they do have the Tiny and the Vengeful Spirit swap naman. So, meron silang other ways to initiate.
Yep. So now, last ban rotation for both of these teams. TNC has already taken out the Mirana. So, walang sneaky MLS ganks dito coming in from Mineski. Actually, it would be pretty good kasi 3 of their... Actually, no, 4 of their members have active stuns.
Yeah, 4.
That's pretty huge enough for Mineski. Really, you know, abusing the crowd control.
Yeah, actually, good find natin sa amin dito. I think na Mineski for so far, lagi silang merong stuns. Nakikita ko na basic stun, and that is why they're successful. Even the Vengeful Spirit, di ba? Magic Missile yung kanyang first skill.
Yeah.
That reliable stun na kailangan mo there is gonna be the Tinker. So, meron silang 4-man composition na Mineski dito na maganda sa early to mid, and then you have the Tinker as a fallback plan. Also, one of the best ways to kind of stop the push na potential from TNC, di ba? Meron silang mga summons courtesy of the Call of the Wild ng Beastmaster. And pwedeng gamitin yung March of the Machines to eliminate that.
Yeah.
Not flashy, but will do the job for sure. And yun, bilan nila yung Storm Spirit, yung Mineski. So they have this Tinker on check naman. Making sure na yung natural counter na Storm Spirit is wala doon available for TNC.
I've also seen...
TNC, what will they pick? They have to have a catch dun sa Storm Spirit dito. Or maybe just go for the Terrorblade or the Medusa. Go for the Shadow Fiend. Alright.
So he did say this na binibigyan nila kay Kuko yung more farm heavy na laners.
Yeah, I think that they can create enough space for the Shadow Fiend, but so far Shadow Fiend will work against yung mga siguro yung mga Mushi train dito on the mid game, but I don't think that they have enough catch para kay Moon. Although ito maganda para sa kanila, they have that Call of the Wild na may Hawk. So possible mas patan nila kung nasa si Tinker din talo na nila with the stun, but that will be harder for them if they I guess decently enough meron silang pangontrol sa Tinker, pero it might not be enough in the long run kasi maraming defense din dito, and kapag nasa masamang spot yung Tinker pwede siyang i-swap out nung Vengeful Spirit, diba, for the added help, and then Mushi for sure with the core Vengeful Spirit kaya niya mag-turn around ng team fight with a good swap. Yeah, that might be it. So I think I'm still gonna favor Mineski's lineup right now.
Sa akin, actually same thing lang din. I do like the, para sa akin, more so I just like the 4-man stun composition of Mineski. It just feels like a very safer type of team fight composition.
Yeah, I guess. And one way to do it. So that is gonna be the draft for the first game, guys. This is Mineski versus TNC. For those who are just watching, this is the English/PH coverage. And big shoutouts to Lecky, our stream engineer, of course, Alo, the bestie, our observer.
Yeah. And
now,
again, guys, this is the Southeast Asian Qualifier Grand Finals.
Yeah, this is gonna be the grand finals. Whoever wins will, of course, qualify for another minor. TNC really needs to get into a minor, get some points going for them. But let's go to our game right now. TNC on the Radiant side, they have 1 for 3-7 on that Winter Wyvern. Tim's on that Slardar Cuckoo with that Shadow Fiend Raven on that Life Stealer, and Sam H with that Beastmaster.
And of course, for the side of Mineski, we got Jabs on the Tiny. This is Ice, right?
Yeah,
on the Tidehunter. Mushi with the Vengeful. Ninja Boogie on the Ogre. And of course, Moon with the Tinker.
This, just gonna
Check the chat.
check the chat.
Go for
That's
it,
what I
man.
say. Yeah, there you go.
This is gonna be very interesting. I mean, we have hindi pa ganun kaganda ang performance ng TNC for the past couple of months, but recently I believe they have been steamrolling yung mga kalaban nila. WG Unity, they beat in a best of 3 na 2-0 against Fnatic. Then they beat them 2-0. Of course, these aren't the teams to beat talaga for now, but it's still a good margin that, you know, TNC is still up there. For Mineski naman, we know they've won. Which one was it nga about it? PGL yan, right? Yung Bucharest ba?
Yeah, PGL Bucharest.
Yeah, exactly. So
Star Ladder yung
Star Ladder pala. Okay.
Yeah.
Yan. So this is showing that Mineski, you know, with the roster changes that they had, and I think that's like one of the things that parang pinag-uusapan talaga way back pa. It just seems that with this now, with their roster right now, they're looking a bit more confident, a bit more like what Mineski was before.
Rhythm then.
Yeah, rhythm.
There you go. And actually, TNC, speaking of rhythm, sobrang kinailangan nila yung victory, 2-0 victory nila against the Fnatic yesterday. It's because when you see yung mga tweets ng mga players ng TNC, it seems like they are having parang some confidence issues lang din. Kasi yun nga, lagi na lang daw Mineski na nanalo. And they need that 2-0 victory over Fnatic, who actually beat Mineski. So parang sabi ng TNC dito, natalo ng Fnatic ang Mineski ng best of 5 and we defeated Fnatic. Maybe we can find and kill and defeat Mineski for our own. Kailangan na confidence boost lang din.
Well, it just happens. It happens talaga. Sometimes you gotta take a breather first, or you know, just get your composure. Mineski for the meantime, 3-man stack in the top lane. Tiny, rather Jabs has actually rotated na dun. Maybe looking for a pick here. Sino ba ang nasa top lane ng TNC? That is the Slardar and the Beastmaster, both strength heroes. So baka bit too difficult since they have a substantial amount of HP. But of course, we'll see. May negative armor, or may armor reduction naman dito. Si Mushi with the wave.
Interesting for Ninja Boogie. Actually opted for the first skill, Bloodlust. Not gonna go for that standard na Ignite, pang haras. Sa kanya level 1 skill. Let's see how will that translate with Mushi as well as Jabs, the supporting duo. The thing is, meron silang, I don't know. There you go. The Ignite. So level 2 na pala si Ninja Boogie. Actually, has got the rune will be taken by teams.
Yeah.
And Jabs will get the other one from the other side. And usual Jabs roaming really well so far. Samantala ito naman Shadow Fiend, 7 last hits and 5 denies. That's gonna be 12 Pro Mastery Souls already up for him. And we do know na kailangan ng Shadow Fiend. Very good start. And kapag nabigyan siya ng good start, can easily snowball now. Here comes Jabs with the 3 grab.
Jabs wrapping around. A bit too overextended, or not overextended si Cuckoo dito, so no blood will be spilled. Sam H on the other hand will try to go for the last hits as he does stop that creep ball.
Yeah. For a bit. Wow.
So as this game progresses pala, Wolf, like thinking into the future tayo ngayon, TNC or Mineski for just the comps?
Yeah, I think yung tinker talaga yung maging pahirap sa TNC side dito, especially in terms of push. Sobrang Slardar na kailangan ng magandang connection with the map, with the Hawk, mula dun sa Beastmaster, tapos combination with the Blink stuns na initiation mula dun sa Slardar just to catch the Tinker. Right then, ang problema, there's the toss.
Wow, look at that toss, bringing in Cuckoo in the range, in the range of Moon here, but immediately Tims is right now in the middle, looks for maybe a Slithering Crush or just a little bit of support for Cuckoo. The Japan and the Jabs, 1 for 3-7 right here, will be pulling the wave. And, alright, so far, no harm, no foul. 3 minutes or almost 4 minutes into the game, no first blood just yet.
First blood. In terms of the bottom lane, it's gonna be the Tide Hunter. Ice versus the Life Stealer. And Ice is getting a lot from this lane. Has got 15 last hits to his name and a lot of levels already. Level 4 just to match Raven's level 4 as well. Well, Jabs is just continuing to just get these bounty runes for himself, and will give him a little bit of gold and of course a lot more experience, even if he is not staying in the lane. The efficiency of Mineski's squad in dividing and distributing its experience across all of their members, quite good for this matchup so far.
Here comes another rotation coming in from Jabs, so this might be a little bit of first blood spilled in the mid, although support will be fighting. So Tim's gonna say, Jabs, get away from my mid, and he will gladly oblige. Bottom lane naman ngayon, there's gonna be the wraparound from the Winter Wyvern, but might be just the creep ball. And Ice will be going for the smashes. So si Jabs for a support, maybe go for the kill, not just yet. Lots of pings onto the red creep, and Raven is here to zone him out. Of course, Raven won't really be in too much danger, has the rage, has the lifesteal, and well, like he said, it's still gonna be farm fest na tayo for the meantime.
I think we're both teams in. Jabs really need that level 3 Cuckoo, showing that he's low. Jabs is quick to be there, and if Jabs does get his tranquil boots, his movement speed will shoot up, and then he can initiate even easier. But he's now being spotted by a ward, and this might mean that TNC should back down for a bit. Naglagay na lang ng ward dito si Jabs dun sa my mid lane.
There's a line though this could be bad for the Beastmaster. There is a 3-man rotation from Mineski here, and Jabs is looking to actually spot out Sam H. Sam H could be in a very sticky situation. There's the toss, there's the ignite, gets for the slam, Bloodlust activated as well. Sam H is not in a good spot, trying to run away. Where's the stun? There it is, connects, one more shot, and first blood taken by Jabs. Clean rotation for Mineski.
Very good rotation. As you've mentioned,
Moon trying to run away. Tims goes with the Slithering Crush. 1, 2, 3. No, he goes back. But Cuckoo's still alive here. Although Jabs wants some blood. Can he connect a stun? He doesn't have the mana. And this might be a very bad spot for Jabs. Oh, he got greedy. And that'll be 2 kills for TNC.
Got the toss, but didn't have the vision to toss it to the Shadow Fiend. The Shadow Fiend will be staying alive. And after Jabs made a good play to the top lane, actually became greedy and went to the bot and went to the mid lane. Yung mana pool din kasi ng isang Tiny hindi ganun kataas. So nung pagka-TP niya, naubusan din siya agad ng stun. Ay, ng mana for stun. There's the swap on to Sam H. The magic missile will be there. Ignite.
Stun
will be there.
again,
The bloodlust for Mushi, and Mushi will not follow through.
Mineski might be in a bad spot. Raven is right here, but doesn't have the damage to capitalize on that overextension from Mineski.
Going back to the first blood kill onto Sam H.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with Tiny right now as a support is because of how potent a toss is. 90 mana skill goes through BKB. So sa start ng game, especially in the laning stage, where positionings matter so much, yung toss mo na kapag naland mo ng maganda, if you can displace a hero to a very far place to a very disadvantageous place, that's why the Tiny is now being a very good solid pick para sa mga teams right now because of how different yung kanyang nabibigay sa isang ganking potential. For 3-7 actually eats up a laser, but does have the cold embrace. It will expire, and Jabs will get the last hit with 1 smack.
No response for TNC for the meantime. Mineski, Ice's Eyes still in the bottom lane. Wala siyang magiging support dito, but in the top, actually checking yung ating net worth. 3,000 for the Vengeful Spirit, 3,300 both of the Vengeful and the Life Stealer. Pero nakahuli sila dito ng isang Ninja Boogie. Ninja Boogie trying to go! No! Shadow Rays will shut him down bago siya makatakas doon. No escape, no surrender, no mercy. Jabs. Also at the same time, Sam H from behind. Wala siyang Primal Roar, so maybe he will be able to escape. Tims though has the sprint. Can he connect it? No, tosses him back. Beautiful. Here is Ice. Beautiful Ravage as well. And he will try to body block Tims. Will he really go in there? Nandiyan pa yung Torre, or rather Tower. But he will not. Just picks up the Bounty Rune and walks away.
See really why the toss is really good. Some level, even in a level 1 skill. But right now, Moon, bumaka siya sa low ground and he might be even be taken out dito.
Could be bad. Tims is here. Oh.
No.
Alright, it'll be fine. Well, actually, ano yung nakuha item si Tims? Ano na ba siya?
Oh, but
Boots na ba siya? Or di pa?
no, Cuckoo is here.
Oh no! Smashes this in! Oh, the damage! Wow, good rotations coming in from TNC. 3-man stack.
Yo,
They're really putting the pressure against Mineski.
so, Shadow Rays is actually, sabihin natin, medyo na iba yung interaction. But anyway, they will go on to Raven. Raven does have the rage. There's the swap. We'll just use the infest. And it's gonna be Raven out and safe.
They know where he is though. Are they gonna keep hunting him down?
Probably.
Yeah,
But this might prompt some rotations from TNC that Mineski can't.
they know that someone is up there. It is the Slardar, so he's gonna try to pull the creep wave maybe, just so that the wave here for Raven just keeps pushing to the tower.
Yeah, but not gonna matter anymore.
Yeah, it's alright.
So going back, the Shadow Rays is actually modified right now that it deals less damage before. But if you stack your raises, you will have bonus damage. So it just means that multiple Shadow Rays connecting will have more damage as compared before. But of course, the single Shadow Races themselves are actually nerfed down. Actually,
I see.
you cannot burst down a range creep right now with one raise. You have to hit that once with a normal damage and then just use the Shadow Rays just to kill off, because before you can kill off a range creep just by one usage of the Shadow Rays. Yeah.
Tims is really relentless in the mid, not allowing Cuckoo to even, or rather for Moon to farm at all. There is a 3-man stack from TNC here, and Mushi might be in a bad spot. Uses his swap. Raven gets the tossed onto Ninja Boogie, but they're chasing down onto Mushi. Mushi might be in a very sticky situation here. Gets the stun connection, and Raven is still following through. Sam H does have the ultimate, so maybe he can Primal Roar his way to victory. But then Mineski actually able to escape that without losing anybody. Tims here into the top lane, already rushing through. Kumahanap pa siya dito. Nope. Sprint will go on cooldown and he will just back away, pull the creeps, and get some XP.
Even Jab survived there because TNC has got the tunnel vision to gang up on that Mushi.
Yeah.
I would say more juicier kill, meatier kill, but Size to kind of answer this push. As we mentioned, he is that very tanky Leviathan that can put in front of your opponents and just tank the damage.
Yep.
And even dissuade TNC from committing, because I mean, why will you commit on the Tide Hunter? He is a very beefy.
That's true, and he is very close to building up his.
Oh, but in the mid lane, Moon. Oh, nice stun from Jabs.
Again, there's the toss, and Tims does not connect. Will Moon be able to survive? No, but maybe they get the kill onto Tims. Tims still has the sprint, wraps around. This still could be Mineski finding him out. There are the creeps, gets the stun again to the creeps, but no, there's the ignite. That should be a kill, and the toss as well.
Unfortunately, Tinker dies once again. Does he have the boots of travel already? This is 12-minute mark.
That should be. Wait, what's the average time for a Tinker to buy his boots?
Yeah, so around the 10-minute mark. 10-minute mark is a good timing. 12 minutes is slow but still good. Pretty decent.
14's.
No, 14 is
not too good
already
anymore.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So may boots of travel naman siya direct. Si Tinker. Oh, wala pa.
Oh wow, it's still far.
Still very far away from it.
Yeah.
Went for
About
the
1,000 plus.
Yeah. So that is gonna be a problem for TNC for sure.
Yeah,
so
the question now is Mineski. They gotta give more support for Moon to be able to at least get that boots of travel already on Tinker, so he can start farming and just showing up on the lanes. Raven 1v1 against Mushi, doesn't know that Jabs is right here, but Jabs will be able to spot out Tims, so he's got the information. They might actually know where he is. This could be very sneaky from Jabs, but nobody yet is rotating from Mineski. They do have the Ogre Magi there, but I mean, Raven is pretty damn tanky. Also went into Tims, so
Infest bomb.
oh, he saw. Oh,
They saw each other. They saw each other, and they will get away from each other as well.
That was interesting. If a second more, I guess, 2 seconds more on the invisibility, that might have been a different situation. But Tims, though, oh man, they're gonna go again for Moon. They're not gonna stop at all.
Nice scan though by the Dire. And they have to back away right now, spotting out that rotation, and will be able to take out the tower in the bottom lane. And they found the Winter Wyvern. This avalanche toss. Not enough just yet. The stun will connect, and Jabs will be on a killing spree. All the while, Tims is looking for a target. Spots Ice. Let's see of Cuckoo. There might be a rotation. There's the Ravage connecting onto 2.
And 2-man Ravage. There it is. They deliver the Raven, but no, they don't really want to touch any of that as Jabs has already joined in onto the fight. There will be the stun connection here on the Centaur. Uses the toss right there, but Tims will live to fight for another day. Jabs rotating to the top side. Nope. As 3 members of Mineski might actually push the mid lane as they are already there. Ogre Magi, Ninja Boogie in a very peculiar situation. Just bloodlusts the tower, fortifies it and hopes for the best, but I guess nothing will come out from the rest. And then Mineski's just gonna get the mid lane rather. Are they gonna get it though?
They might be able to.
They should
They
get
have
it.
the 3 grab, they have Tiny, they have Mushi with the Vengeance Aura. The Madness onto Mushi as well. We'll get 2 towers.
There you go.
And that will really help the Tinker right now. It's bonus 500-ish
Again!
damage.
Even with your Kraken Shell, can you really go through the Corrosive Haze? Does have the Buckler. No health just yet because the mechanism is still out of the reach there for Ice Ice Ice. So here comes Jabs. So many shields, so many stuns. And TNC can't really penetrate that this early on. Ninja Boogie has joined the fight, gives the Bloodlust onto Ice Ice Ice. Tims is right here, does put the Corrosive onto the Leviathan. And on the other side of the spectrum, no battles happening just yet. Cuckoo is already seeing the March of the Machines come out from Moon, and he has already purchased his 15-minute boots of travel.
That's a problem for TNC, and that's what we mentioned in the draft. The reason why you pick up the Tidehunter is just to soak the damage. You can see how he soaked that like a boss. Meron siyang Hood of Defiance, meron siyang Buckler, and Pipe as well. 7 plus 5 armor, 1600 HP, a lot of magic resistance, at meron pa siyang Kraken Shell, physical damage reduction and courtesy of that. So, nakita mo naman, sobrang dami nilang ginamit on that Tidehunter, pero di nila napatay. And that prompted the rotation from Jabs alone. No one dying in that skirmish, but Mineski, they hold the top lane. Keep their
Shadow Blade already purchased for Cuckoo. Now they're really looking for the hunt
Jabs,
here. Oh man, this could be huge. Ooh! Gets it, the Requiem of Souls. Tims is coming in. There's the multicast. Gets the swap in. Beautiful! But here comes Raven. 3v3 situation. Slithering Crush to connect. There's a toss. Hero toss coming in from Jabs as well. And here comes Moon. Goes in with the March of Machines, and they are chasing down onto Tims. Can they spot him? Yes, they do. The rocket connects. Cuckoo in a very bad spot here. Jabs onto the sidelines, and this will actually put TNC in a very tricky situation. Shadowblade has gone off cooldown, and Cuckoo will escape with Raven piggyback riding behind him. But that is just Mineski with the rotations and the response.
What a team play there for Mineski. First, they started as Jabs was gone on with the Requiem of Souls. He was able to survive. Binigyan siya ng Bloodlust just to get away. Great distance away from the Shadow Fiend, and when the stun did connect from the Slardar, what Mushi did is to throw himself with a swap and then stun off that initiation. And Mushi looked to be in a bad spot right there because there was the Life Stealer that can pierce through all of that.
Hang on, Wolf. Jabs is here. There is a stun again. Oh my god, that toss is just so good for Mineski. And they find themselves a pretty easy target.
Yeah.
Did Jabs actually just get an invisibility rune right off the bat? I think he did. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like you just saw, that's an offensive usage of the toss. Kanina, defensive naman. Tinos niya away si Mushi from that raging Raven Life Stealer. At dahil doon, nakaligtas sila. Yeah, they have the kill lead right now. 7 kills for Mineski. They do have the net worth lead as well, with Mushi on top and the Tidehunter to follow. And the consecutive infest bomb rotations from the Life Stealer was unsuccessful. That is devastating for our Life Stealer. Really wanted to capitalize on your Amber of Morrigan and of course the infest bomb.
Yeah.
And Slardar doesn't have the blink just yet. 17 minutes, maybe 18 minutes, but he is quite near. Only 200 gold away.
Yeah, but this is really good for Mineski. You can really see how quick they are to respond because they're so aggressive with trying to get as much vision onto TNC. They know TNC, they have a lot of this pick-off type of strats because they do have the Shadow Blade on the... Oh.
That's
Tims,
yeah, almost at his blade. Blink dagger. So
yeah, just like what I said, like Mineski here, just making sure that TNC is covered, so that or rather Mineski has a lot of vision in TNC's base, so that they would know where TNC would rotate, not give a chance for the for the infest bombs, but at the same time that also works as a blade for them that they can use for the offensive here when they know that TNC is not in the vicinity and they spot one out. It just means that they can go for a freebie kill like that.
Freebie kill. Now may even push the bottom tier 2 tower as well. And now they are creating the space for the Tinker, who had a terrible laning stage. Now he's finding some farm. He's the 4th now in terms of net worth. There's gonna be an infested black dragon just to provide the fires to kind of stop the push for a bit for Mineski. Just clear the waves, especially around this tower. But of course this tower will surely fall. Mushi will get the last hit. And that is another tower in favor of Mineski. They are even defending this top tier 2 tower against the Beastmaster, who we know is naturally a hero that can easily push the towers.
Yeah, Necronomic,
Call of the Wild, Necrobooks, Inner Beast. And now the Greaves is up for the Tide Hunter. This is
looking like you said before. This was like a 4-1 split. It looks like a 1-3-1 type of deal with Mineski. That, you know, if they need more bodies, it's either the Tide Hunter or Tinker who actually respond.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like stopping TNC's split push mentality, even team fight mentality for the meantime. They don't really want to go up against the Ravage. They don't want to go up against the Toss, the Avalanche. Every single stun of Mineski is like kind of giving TNC a little bit of the heebie-jeebies to try, you know, ayaw nilang mag-engage. Yun lang.
25% damage reduction from the Anchor Smash. So kapag tinatama na dito ng Anchor Smash yung mga melee na damage dealers like the Beastmaster as well as the Life Stealer, their damage will be reduced by a lot. And look at that, Mushi almost 3 shots that Winter Wyvern.
Man, what does he have for his items? That is crazy.
Madness, Shadow Blade, and with the Vengeance Aura.
Yasha as well in the stash.
We go for the SNY. And yeah, we can expect a 25-minute beatdown of Mineski if TNC can find an Infest Bump soon. Or maybe a Blink, because the best thing that Mineski did was to find that Slardar when the Slardar was near with his Blink Dagger. When he was 200 gold away from the Blink Dagger, I mean, Mushi with the Shadow Blade found him.
Hang on, first Tims is here. He does have the invisibility.
Nice
there is the Slithering Crust. Beautiful, but the Ravage will destroy everything that TNC are just working for. 1-for-1 trade, but the Shadow Fiend has gone down. Mineski looking for more. Naghahabol na sila dito. There is the lasers coming out from Moon, and he just decimates his targets. Mushi from the sidelines. He is going wild here. Tims does have the dagger, does have the stun, so he'll be able to save his teammates plus himself, but that has already done the damage due for 3 exchange in favor of Mineski, and they're still taking in the Roshan. Although Tims from the sidelines wrapping around, he could actually have if he has the good timing and probably vision, he might be able to steal the Aegis. So Mineski decide for the better.
Decide for the better. Doesn't have the corrosive phase, but look at how they were able to control the Shadow Fiend. I think that they will take out the Winter Wyvern as well. There you go. It is that Slardar. Another good warding here for Mineski, but going back to the initial fight here in the Roshan Pit, what happened was Shadow Fiend was trying to use his ultimate, the Requiem of Souls, but right before he was able to cast it, Mushi swapped him into the middle of the fight, and then when he was trying to cast it once again, the Ravage was there ready. So they were able to lock down the Shadow Fiend before even landing the Requiem of Souls, and because without the Requiem of Souls, there's no AoE damage from TNC. Good enough for Mineski to be even scared about the fight. And of course, with the Guardian Greaves, they were able to stay for so long, and the fight was won by
even
Mineski.
Though there was a really nice initiation from TNC, kulang eh. Yeah.
It's just that there's so much sustain inside of Mineski right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, your Tinker, who they were able to control the start of the match, the laning stage, just scored a triple kill. He's now 30 in terms of net worth. And the item pickup as well, Kaya, gave him 10% more spell damage, and it proved to be really strong in that initial fight where he got the triple kill. And this is slowly turning to be a Mineski train against TNC. 6,000 net worth lead for the Mineski squad. Aegis as well, available for the Vengeful Spirit. We're just gonna wait for the Tide Hunter Ravage to be up, and then they might even look to push, or even not. They can even just hammer down TNC with this, just the sheer raw damage output that they do have. Sam is trying his best to cut the creep wave, but the creep wave is already here.
Yeah, just one creep wave would be enough to take down this top tier 2, as Mushi with the Mask of Madness able to just make so much happen. Raven and Tims had to force themselves to use a dagger just to get the last hit on the mid-tier 1. And at the same time, maybe even to catch Moon there, but Moon was fast enough, gets the ultimate out. But wow, my god, no escape for the Winter Wyvern. And Mineski, 23 minutes in, 24 minutes in, they're just breaking down the top tier 3 already. And what can TNC actually do? Savage is here to run to the sidelines, could actually use a Primal Roar, but with Ice in the front line, with him possibly, or actually now having a Ravage, TNC don't want to touch this hot potato. Mineski will be able to escape with 1 Barracks and a top tier 3 third as well. And Cuckoo, BKB.
For Cuckoo, but for what?
No dagger! You got no dagger, son!
And there's gonna be that toss for the Beastmaster.
I don't know.
Being prepped up.
This is like the easiest setup ever. No need for daggers. Just walk up to your opponents and press that R, and they get themselves 1 kill. Let's see. Or actually, no. That is Jabs went down. There we go. 1 kill for Mineski. Looking for the second stun connection onto Sam H. This is not looking too well.
Yeah, not at all. There's the missile connecting
Sam
Sam H. Gets hit by Mushi. Buyback.
Oh, that swap.
Oh, nice swap once again. Beautiful teamwork from Mineski.
That not so Raven.
Oh, he's not so Raven anymore.
They can actually even transition to middle. Oh no, there's a tier 2 there, so they gotta break that first.
So there was a dieback from the Beastmaster, and Cuckoo activating the BKB without any clear-cut initiation there from the Slardar. We want to look for the follow-up from the initial stun from the Slither Crush and then connect into the Requiem of Souls, but that didn't happen. And as you've mentioned, it was just an easy setup for Mineski. They just literally walked upwards, chased down that Shadow Fiend, and then when the Ravage was ready, were able to use it. Jabs was taken out in the backlines, but before he was taken out, he tossed the Beastmaster right in the loving arms of that Ravage. And Mineski, they just mount down TNC.
And
even Cuckoo not being able to land another Requiem right there. Yeah.
And this is 16,000 gold lead for Mineski, 26 minutes in, and they're not stopping at all. Delivers Raven into the embracing arms. Oh, Ice, gotta back away with the rage, but Mushi will not be denied. Swaps it in, but Sam H has been spotted here. He's trying to run away here, but nah. Okay, he actually was able to escape. A little bit too deep there. Mineski says, no, just go back, break the tier 2. We got all the time in the world. We got all the money in the world as well. And this game 1, it's looking to be, like you said, a Mineski train. Choo-choo indeed.
Yeah, 26 minutes. They're knocking on the tier 3 towers. The barracks as well, the mid lane. And what can TNC do? They can't even get near. They have the BKB on Cuckoo, but the rest of the team doesn't have any protection from that one.
They're really forcing it onto Mushi, but he still has the Aegis here. BKB has been popped for Predator, or for Cuckoo. And Tim's here to the sides. Wow, look at that! The toss is really making it work for Mineski. Like, if anyone tries to run away, they'll just toss a teammate there, get the catch off, and get the kill. If somebody tries to engage, they can toss them away and provide more space for their team. Nice use onto the Winter's Curse, gets the kill onto the Ogre Magi, but that only prolonged the wrath of Mineski as a Ravage comes out from Ice, and they just go one by one like dominoes, like ice cubes. They melt to Mineski. And one more alive, but the GG has been called, and game number 1 goes to Mineski.
Did you see that defensive swap? I don't know, defensive toss once again from Jabs, saving Moon from the raging Raven Lifestealer.